Okay, this looks like a regular kitchen scale, but it does way more than just tell you how much your food weighs. So I was sent the Smart Food Scale by the brand, and I think this could be so handy if you're trying to pay more attention to what you're eating, especially if you're trying to track things like calories, protein, carbs, and other nutrients. So let me show you how it works because I had questions about it when I first got it and I had to figure it out. So the first thing you might be wondering is, can I just use it like a normal kitchen scale? Well, of course you absolutely can. You don't have to use all those smart features every single time. And you know, if you're just doing this maybe for Weight Watchers and you want to weigh your food, it would be perfect for that. It weighs from 2 grams all the way up to 11 pounds, which is a lot. But you can switch between grams, ounces, milliliters, fluid ounces, as well as pounds and ounces. So you can use it for everyday cooking as well as baking. So one of my favorite features on any kitchen scale is the tare button, which is right here. I don't know if you can actually see where it says tare right there. So here it shows the unit, here it says the word tare. And what you do when you put something on there, I'm just going to put the directions on there. I don't know if it's heavy enough to actually do anything. You hit tare, and then it's going to tell you, it's going to ignore the weight of the bowl and just weigh the food that you put inside of that bowl, which is really awesome because obviously you don't want the weight of the bowl or the dish to be included. And then if you want to add several ingredients, you can tare it again between each of the ingredients instead of having to use 5 different bowls and then having all that cleanup. And of course, I like anything that saves me from having to do dishes. But here's what really gets interesting and fun. You can connect this scale through Bluetooth to the app that's called Free Fit Days Plus app. And instead of just seeing the weight of your food, you can actually track 24 different nutrients. I love that. So if you're wondering, like, how much protein am I actually eating or how many calories are in this portion, this can help you keep track of that. And the reason I'm excited is because I'm trying to eat more protein, and I have to say I don't think I eat enough. So this is going to make it easier for me to track that and see. I'm probably going to be surprised that some of my food that I think is good doesn't really have a lot of protein. So the app has info for over 1 million different foods, and you can even scan a barcode if you need to quickly look up packaged foods. So if you want to keep track of your information over time, you can look at your daily, weekly, and monthly nutrition trends and see how you would be doing. And I think this is especially useful if, like me, you're trying to increase your protein, or if you're watching your macros, trying to manage portions, if you're following a keto style eating plan, or just simply trying to be more aware of what you're actually eating. And then if you do use that Apple Health or Fitbit, your information can sync through the Fit Days app also. So another thing that I really like is it's so thin and compact. Look how thin this is. Super lightweight. So it's not going to just take up a bunch of space on your counter. And if you want to, you can just easily slide it into a drawer or a cabinet when you're finished so it's not sitting out. The top of it here is stainless steel, so it's super easy to wipe clean. The display is bright enough, you can see how bright it is, that you can read the numbers without having to squint, and that helps. And basically, you can keep this as simple as you want. You want to weigh something for a recipe, use it as a regular kitchen scale. If you want to know more about what you're eating, connect that app and start tracking your calories as well as your nutrients. And I think that's about it. You're getting a regular food scale and a nutrition tracking tool all in one. So if you're working towards some nutrition or fitness goals and you want a better idea of what you're actually putting on your plate and in your stomach, into your body, this could be a really useful little tool to have in your kitchen.